Hey lovelies, it's she here for Going Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I have a very strong message coming through, and I know I used to make a lot of readings about this, and I try to stay away from this subject more often. I know that we do touch on it from here, here and there, but I keep having this energy of inciting, like someone in the, and I just want to preface this with, this is past energy. So this would just be confirmation energy that you have moved away from this energy and you are moving out of this energy. And I want you to hold on to that. I want you to hold on to the things that you're doing, the spell work, the protection, the walking away, the boundary setting. It's all working. Spirit is very proud of you, and it's all contributing to you stepping out of this circle of violence, is what I'm hearing. Stepping out of this circle of accusing you, stepping out of this circle of inserting yourself into your business, stepping out of this circle of mistrust, stepping out of a circle of karma, stepping out of a circle of, it feels very much so like you are like cutting away, like spirit is cutting away infection. They're cutting away disease. They're cutting away something from your life. Now, I don't know if that's literal for some of you. For some of you, only take that if you have been going to a doctor and they have been giving you a diagnosis, a clean bill. And if that is true, I am so happy for you, love. Like, oh my gosh, celebration. Absolutely. Stay vigilant. Keep prayed up. Keep doing the things that your doctor is telling you to do. Keep taking medications and doing all that stuff. But thrive, my lovely, thrive. I'm so proud of you for how strong you've been and how hard you've worked and how persistent in your prayers and your dedication towards having a better life for you and your family that you have been. I'm so proud of you. Okay? And Spirit just really wants to say that. Okay? There is an end here to outside interference. Okay? There's an absolute end here to outside interference that I'm hearing has been plaguing you for centuries. I'm hearing that this, this group of people or this, and I don't think it necessarily, for some of you, it might be a group of people that are actually physically in the 3D. They know each other. They're connected. But for a lot of you, I feel like it is a group of people in spirit that are connected to you through karma, and you are breaking away. You have settled your karma. Your karmic debt is settled. It's evened. It's over. You've learned your lessons, and you're breaking away from this karmic group of people that represent a certain energy from your past, or represent, stagnancy. They represent low vibrational. Like this people like to incite things from into happening, like provoking things and but hiding in the shadows while they're doing it. Okay. So if anyone has been trying to attack your heart space, attack your love, attack your friendships, attack your connection. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. As I was putting this down, the Sun card started peeking out from behind there. So the sun is coming out. The sun is coming out. You are experiencing inner child healing. I really feel like these people were trying, or this person, whoever they were, these people, it's really like a main person that's like the ringleader kind of energy. And this energy has been trying to get to your mind through your heart space, like to shut down your heart space. And when your heart space is shut down, you were disconnected from belief in self, belief in spirit, belief in your protection, belief into your spirit guides. And these people were really trying to put this disbelief inside of you and put fear and doubt into your mind, to incite a growing of fear and doubt within your mind. But you are walking away from this. You have woken up from your slumber, and you are putting any kind of the spilled cups, they're behind you. It's over. It's done. Sitting there and worrying about them or what they're doing is not important to you anymore. And Spirit wants to congratulate you in doing that and doing what you needed to do to walk away from that. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. You have learned your lessons here, and Spirit is so proud of you, and they want to deliver that message to you. Spirit wants you to also know that if you've been getting messages around this person watching you, or like online stalking you, or watching your social media, or anything like that, there's an end is coming to that. An end is coming to that. and this person is going to no longer have access to you. They already don't have like physical access to you, I don't think, and they were just barely holding on to these little tiny little strings of energetic access to you. Energetic, you know, their ways and doors are closing, windows are closing, you know, looking through mirrors, portals are closing. Yeah, like it was hard for me to even say that because Spirit is like, it's over, it's done with, you know, like I think that was the gift card. It landed face down, but I'm not going to pick it up. But I'm pretty sure it was the gift card. And it's like, I don't know if this person has some kind of spiritual gifts of like looking into cards, using divination of some type. Okay. But this person is being divided from this. For some of them, I feel like they have been experiencing a waning of their gifts or of their abilities. Or it could even be if they are paying someone to look into you through tarot or through other means. Their pocketbooks could be going dry, so they're not able to pay people. And if people were like, if these were friends or family members or somebody who was looking into something, those people's gifts are being shut down. And yeah, not touch you with a 10-foot pole. Okay. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. That's what I just heard. Also something here about like an eel. Oh, this person is throwing. I'm not playing with that. Stop throwing my cards on the ground. I'm really not playing with that. Courthouse. This person is being taken to task. Like, your spirit guides have been just like, whop. I promise you. Like, they have been just, why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? They are. Oh, yeah. This person could literally, I feel like, I really feel like this person's grinding their teeth. They're grinding their teeth. They're grinding their jaw. They're anxious. They're having issues. They're having problems. This person could be taken to actual court, like physical 3D court, over stealing something, stealing content, stealing ideas, stealing intellectual property, stealing actual, like they could actually take something and somebody's like, bitch, I got time today. I'm taking you to court. And so, and it's giving me like this distraction energy. Like, you got too much going on. Like, you literally have no time to sit around and do that. You don't have any money. Exactly. Official person. This person could be getting a lawsuit, a letter, you know. Hey, I ain't the one to play with. Okay. I keep hearing that. Like, your spirit guides are like, peekaboo. Hey, bitch. Surprise, bitch. You know, they're like, hey, surprise, bitch. Like, I'm popping up. Huh? FaceTime my op. I'm down the street. They're just like, nah. You know, they're just like, I'm not. Yeah, I see, like, there's one of your ancestors that are like, I'm tired of this person. And I see them being like, it would be my pleasure. It would be my pleasure to deliver this back the fuck off message to this person. It would be my personal pleasure to put this person in their place. And, you know, just tell them, like, hey, you better stop. Because I'm not going to stop. Like, I'm not going to stop. You know, and I really see... Yeah. Mature man. It could be a masculine energy, or this person just has masculine energy. Or sorry, I was trying to say it could be a masculine figure, or this person could just have masculine energy. Very, like, dominant, very serious, like, energy. Bro, chill, because that's what I was gonna say that. I was like, dude, I see somebody standing beside someone while they're laying in bed, and look at this. I don't know if this person is experiencing some type of bad health, or if this, like, if you were the one experiencing bad health, this was your ancestor standing beside you, like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Like, this is the injustice here is just like too much. Exactly. Exactly. This is just too much. All this energy is This person could be a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn, or this person could be a Capricorn. Something could have happened to this person in Capricorn season, like something very serious. This person could have had a fire, or like a small fire, like something, or it's giving me, if it's not literal, it's giving me like the kind of energy that like things are getting out of control. Things are getting beyond this person's control. This person really wanted to slow things down for you. They wanted you to get caught off guard, and they wanted to attack. They wanted to come at you or attack you, or hit a front that you were weak in. Like, they've been looking for weaknesses, looking for ways in, and they looked like in, yeah. They wanted to like intimately get to know you in some type of way so that they could attack like parts of your shield or parts of your heart space that were weak, to leave you in indecision, to leave you in chaos, to leave you in this energy of feeling like you don't know which way to go. It's kind of like they wanted to, you know how whenever you're watching a scary movie or anything like a horror film or thriller or whatever, and it's like when you don't reveal the monster, when it's just shadows, when you don't, like it's not necessarily as much the monster or the whoever, the entity or the demon or whatever it is that you're watching, right? It's more like the mystery of it. It's like, when will they strike next? When will they come? Are they coming from the left? Are they coming from the right? Or, and if you've ever watched kind of a horror movie that at the end you were like, this is kind of lame, it's probably because the bad guy or whoever the, the antagonist was revealed too soon in a way that seems very unsatisfactory, because it's always scarier, the mystery and what it is and what it looks like and who it is exactly and why they're doing it, and oh my god, it's like the thriller of it, it's like the mystery of it, that I could be anywhere at any time, ooh, that kind of energy. Like, that's kind of how this person wanted you to be. They wanted you to be scared. They wanted you to be anxious. They didn't want you. It's like, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? And it's like creates this energy of like mistrust in everyone, because you're like, well, is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Who's the liar? Who's the traitor? Who is it? It's this energy of paranoia. And that also incites you to start and build up resentment and animosity for people around you. So in a way, they put this fear and anxiety into your heart space. And so you like rip yourself apart. You rip apart your ties. You rip apart from the inside. It's like a poison. It's like, it's like they put it inside you and it tears you apart from the inside out, And then they get to be hands off. They get to be in the shadows. They get to be, oh no, I just don't understand what's happening. I don't know. They're crazy. I kind of told you. Like, that kind of energy, They keep you in this place of imbalance. They tried to. And they wanted you to like hold back. To not live up to your potential, to hold yourself back, to not take it there, to not take your dreams, to not take your ambitions there to that place, to the place where they could see you going. There's a lot of jealousy and a lot of a need to control. Like, this person feels out of control in their life, or at some point in their life, they felt very out of control. And so this person probably has like anal retentive tendencies or something, like, if I said that right, whatever. It's kind of like this person is very, they might be that type of person that corrects people's grammar. That might be that type of person that's just so particular about the way everything is. And they look very down on people who don't think and don't feel exactly the same way that they do. They have a very strict morality, or they have a very strict sense of this is right, this is wrong. And it's not like well, that's just the way I like it. It's like, this is it's so Capricornian. I'm sorry. I can't stand Capricorn. Oh, and I think it's probably because I have a lot of like my major, like, planets in Capricorn, they're like almost all in Capricorn. So like, and my Saturn is in Capricorn. So Capricorn usually represents some kind of like karma to me in my life. But like, but that's also just, it's just like very stubborn and very like, it's my way or the highway, period. No, those aren't my opinions. Those are facts about the way the world works, period. And if you don't see it that way, it's because you're stupid. It's because you're inferior. It's because you don't understand the way the world really works, do you? It's that kind of energy. And it's just kind of like, no, maybe people have grown up in different circumstances. Maybe people have seen or understood things that you don't. You know, it's like this person doesn't, you know, they can't get past their ego enough. And I'm not saying all Capricorns, and that's just my personal experience. Yeah, all that. I'm not out here trying to shoot shots at people who are Capricorns that follow me or anything like that, because I'm sure you're a lovely person. My personality in there, most Capricorns that I've met, they just eventually we end up not jiving. And yeah, it is. It is. And these people don't see it that way, but it comes from a place of lack within them. It's a lack of expansion. It's a lack of understanding. It's a lack of empathy. It's a lack of, they don't see themselves that way. That's why it's so hard for them to overcome that and to really focus on that and to see that for this particular person. Okay. It is really, really hard for them. I'm not talking about them as in all of the Capricorns or anything like that anymore. So about this particular person. I mostly always be talking about this particular person, but I just feel that Capricornian kind of devil energy within them, and it's really hard for them to overcome because they are quite intelligent. They are quite intelligent. They are quite learned. They are quite studied. You know, they are quite experienced, but their lived experience doesn't mean that that's the way everybody's life works. That's what works best for everybody. That's not true, you know, and it might work best for them. And it might be the way that because they feel so passionately about the things that they see as right, wrong. They see very black, very white, it's very clean cut, you know, and you might be the type of person that sees all of the grays and all of the spectrum, you know, and you're kind of like, and they see that as a weakness inside of you, as an indecisiveness inside of you, as a lack of constitution, as a lack of willpower. No. It's this way or it's that way. And it's like, actually, it's not. You know, actually, it's not. You know, and that could be a very fundamental difference in ideology between you and this person. And further deeper within this person, right? It is an ego within them, and it is a sense of lack that comes from within them that makes them hold on so closely to things being a very particular way. Because if it's this way or it's that way, their choice is very clear. If it's this way or it's that way, if this is what's good and that is what's bad, it's very easy to control. You know, and I think that this person spent a lot of their life feeling very powerless and feeling very out of control. You know, and I think that probably someone in this person's life, some kind of authority figure in some kind, probably very much so dominated over them in that way. And it was very much so, the way you are is wrong. And that's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that person experienced that. But I do think it is, in a sense, that because we all experience challenges in our life, so that we can rise above them. You know, we all have our challenges, and we all have our things that are for us to observe and to learn lessons on, you know, and just like, you know, it was a lesson for you to learn about this person. I feel, yeah, exactly. This person, the truth of the matter is that this person is actually quite trapped, and they feel like their control makes them free. But it actually ensnares them. It actually traps them. It traps them in obsession. It traps them in domination. It traps them in judgment of themselves. Harsh judgment of themselves. Because as harshly as they judge other people, they judge themselves probably twice as hard. And that gives them this false sense of, well, I'm going light on you. I'm being easy with you. I am being understanding. Because this person is twice as hard as they are on other people with themselves. Very much so to their detriment. you know, and this person is very trapped. Exactly. And this person looks at you and they see freedom. They look at you and they see freedom. They see a person who's free from a lot of the things that holds them back. Whether they consciously realize that or not, subconsciously they look at you and they see a person that is free in ways that they are not. And that's why simultaneously why this person has resentment and all of this anger towards you, while also coveting your life or coveting you or coveting your looks or something. You know, there's something here about this person, like, it's a very love-hate. It's like, I wish I had it. I wish I had your life. I would love to be like you, but at the same time, I want to judge the way that you are because I can't be that way. You have the freedom to be different than the way I am, but I don't have a choice. This is the way I am. I don't have a choice. That's how this person feels. You know, and this person is stuck in this cycle of doing that over and over and over again. You know, it's a karmic cycle of learning for this person to learn how to get free. But this person keeps this very secret stowed away inside. If you would ask this person, they'd say they were happy. They say that, you know, yeah, things could be better, but, you know, and I also think that this person has a problem refusing how a lot of their own choices and their own actions has led them to be in exactly the situation that they are. And they don't want to admit that, and they don't want to see that, and they don't want to recognize that. Because then that would take them looking at themselves in a way of, actually, I was wrong. Actually, there is a different way. It's very complicated. I'm not trying to get into this person's headspace like that. Moving on. What else do they need to know, Spirit? Why are we here? Yeah. Spirit is just saying that whatever this person is dealing with is really going to be slowing down their ability. I don't know if this person was sending you the evil eye, or whether it be conscious or unconscious, this person was watching you very closely, monitoring you. Yeah, this person could pop up as a monitoring spirit. You know, it's this very energy of watching you very closely, judging you. No, that's not right. No, you didn't say that right. Ha, 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 ha. I literally... And I don't know if this is actually like literally what this person is doing, but if they have the ability to watch you, I see them like literally taking notes. And I don't know if this is, like I said, if they're really actually just taking mental notes, but it's like this person watches you and listens to you, and they take notes of every little thing that you say or that you do that's wrong. Well, actually, that's not right. That's not how you actually say that. Another check as to why this person is stupid. What did they just say? Oh, they messed up that word. Ha! Wrong. What? Oh, let me write that down on the reasons. The 160,000th whatever way that this person is a big fat idiot. I'm right. You're wrong. Like literally this person, they search for those things. You know, they are the type of person that searches for faults in other people, especially people that they view as better than them, or that they project that those people think that they're better. Oh, you think you're better than me? You act like you think you're better than me. Here's a list. I could name 20 things about you right now that's false. That's false. That's a lie. Things that you've done that are wrong and that are fucked up. You're not as good of a person as you think you are. And this person like sits there and keeps like lists and mental notes about all the ways, you know. Let me count the ways. Let me count the ways I hate you. Let me count the ways, you know, and the truth of it is like, let me count the ways I'm jealous of you. Let me count the ways, because if this person would retell some of these stories to someone else, or even to you or people that were around when that circumstance, you remember when we were all around and this person says that? Yeah. Well, they said that because of this. People would be like, I didn't get that impression at all. I really think that person actually meant it this way, not that way. But you're assuming that you knew the intent. And you're also assuming that this person's intent was very ill. You know, yeah. And so it's that type of way. Like once this person has made a decision about something, everything you say, everything you do, all the decisions that you make, this person, like that judgment of who you are narrows this person's vision of who you are. It affects it. And so if this person has decided you're stupid, you're ignorant, you're less than me, you don't know what you're talking about, or you're not a very nice person, every single thing that you do gets twisted through that filter. And so an innocent, hey, how are you? Or I really like that. That's really nice. You did a really good job. Turns into, wow, you did a really good job. Like this person, they will, and it's just like when you said that, you meant, and you're like, no, I meant it genuinely. I was like, and it's crazy. This person even, I'm sorry, I'm not calling this person crazy, but it's like this person projects so hard that they will even, like, as you're speaking, they will rewrite in their mind, and they will overly micro-analyze your face and little things that you do and little ways that you move, and they take everything as an offense. Like I said, they will turn, oh, hey, how are you doing today? Into, yeah, how are you doing today? And then they're walking away from you being like, that bitch, how could you say that to me? How could they do that to me? Did you see how they looked away? Did you see how they looked down? Did you see how they acted like that? What a bitch, and then I knew that person was a bitch. I knew they were fake. I knew they were that way. I knew it. And so it's almost like their brain like makes up things that are not there to validate the way that they feel, and it's like, that's not how that person meant that. That's not how that person said that. That's not what happened. But the second things happen, this person's mind rewrites their memories to validate their own conclusions about things. Because like I said, once this person would make a terrible scientist, because like this is the type, it's this type of, I'm looking for things to validate my theories about you. I'm justified to feel the hatred or the resentment or the judgment that I feel about you because 2 days ago I saw you didn't stop the full 10 seconds at a stoplight. That it's like crazy how nitpicky little every single little thing you do and micro analyzing your face and your movements and the way that your lip moved around when you said that word, and that means something. It's like, whoa. Are you why are you doing, ain't you tired? Why are you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Like, ain't you tired of that shit? Like, you gotta be exhausted. You gotta be about to just pass out and like freaking start hyperventilating at any point, because it must be really terrible to walk around being so paranoid and feeling so inferior to everyone around you. And it's just like, yo, like, just take a breath, go sit outside, go meditate, go on vacation, take a break, get away from people for a little bit, go healthily isolate yourself. This person is just, they're bringing a lot of endings into their life. There's a lot of people that just don't, and this person fails to realize how their choices and their actions and how they act towards people, like, yeah, I bet that person doesn't like you. Look at how you think about them. People can pick that up when you're really being rude and judgmental and resentful, and you're really actually angry towards other people, but you're smiling in their face, but you're acting like everything's okay. And then you see this person, like, their energy basically being like, and then you're like, oh, well, why would they push me away? Why wouldn't they be my friend? Because they're a rude person. Because they're a mean person. They don't actually like me. They're fake. So are you. Like, why would they energetically want to be around somebody who is doing that? Like, people can feel you when you're micro-analyzing and looking for any little thing that they say and that they do to talk down about them, even if you don't say it out loud, even if you keep it in your mind. People can feel that. People can feel that you don't really like them. So why would they? Why would they call you? Why would they be friends with you? Why would they be around you? People just naturally feel that energy, and it repels people away from you. And then it's like this feedback loop of, And the further and further away people push them, the more isolated they feel, the more paranoid they feel, the less validated they feel, the more insecure they feel, which just feeds back, feeds back, feeds back. But if this person would take the time to reflect inward and be like, would I want to be around a person who thought and felt the way about me that I feel about them? If I knew that that person felt that way about me, why would I want to be around them? Why would I want to talk to them? I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to talk to them. I wouldn't want to be around them. I wouldn't want to be friends with them. I'd want to keep them at a distance. You know, and if somebody genuinely does feel that way about you, let them go. Let them go. Y'all don't like each other? Okay. Be an adult. Like, let it go. Move on with your life. You know, like, you got other stuff to do. Move on with your life. This person's perceptions are very blocked and skewed, you know? And, yeah. They spend way too much time worried about other people. And unfortunately, they spend way too much time feeling very inferior to other people. Feeling very less than. Feeling very judged. And so because they perceive themselves as being judged, they judge other people very harshly. This is the type of person that walks around judging other people, thinking other people are judging me like that too. When most of the time, nobody's thinking about you like that. When they see you, they might be like, hey, you know, but then walk on. They're like, wow, you know, I'm not feeding that loop back into each other. So if you have been feeling this kind of energy, this paranoia, all of this, keep moving on. Keep moving on with your life. Keep having a better life. Like, keep just pushing through. Yeah. I think it you know, it's a blessing to you that you see this, because there is disharmony here between you and this person, you know, and they want to be involved. They want to involve themselves in things that have to do with you. They want to get information about you, to see if you're getting the justice, to see how your life is going. But it's just like fodder for this person to, yeah. So yeah, don't doubt it. If you have felt like, yeah, I got to cut this person off, I got to move on from them, I just don't feel comfortable around them, I got to keep, you know, again, it's like, when you see this person, they might, well, what's going on in your life? What are you doing? Well, where are you going? Well, who are you seeing? Well, who are you talking to? Who are those people? Who are they? What's their names? What are you doing? And you feel this, like, I shouldn't share information with this person. Yeah, this person is not entitled to information about your life. Don't feel that way. Don't feel like you just need to be nice or you need to be understanding. Don't worry, because your soulmate energies that are in your life are protected away from this person and their ire and their misjudge and their judgment, because that's all it is now. You know, I do feel like it's definitely protected from this person's very, like, harsh inner thoughts. You have justice coming. You have new things coming. Yeah, Spirit is offering you a brand new, beautiful beginning with really beautiful energy, with people who are much, you know, yeah, this person is mentally trapped. I do think that this person is trapped in a certain very traumatic emotional state in their life. They're trapped in that, in a place when they were small, maybe when they were younger, when they felt very like, you know, I don't have control of my life. I don't, you know, this person might still feel very out of control in their life. You know, they might not feel financially or emotionally very stable. And it just adds to all of this, like, paranoia. And so I just see this person, like, spiraling. I see them spiraling, and I see them having trouble receiving blessings and receiving lessons from the divine, you know. And this is actually quite sad, because this person is, you know, they're just, yeah. I see you just kind of like, yeah, it's like this energy of you kind of, you know, going away like this. That's how I see. And this person is just stuck there, just in a downward spiral, down into darkness, you know, like it. And your heart space is opening up, and you're having beautiful connections. You're moving on. You're cutting away this person's energy. This person's energy is being drained from your I see somebody like, it's like a rag that has, or like a sponge that has been soaked in like this dark liquid, and it's being squeezed and all the dark liquid is running out of it, and you're being like dumped into clean water and then squeezed and jumped into clean water and squeezed. And every time you're squeezed, less and less of that like dark, murky, you know, water falls out until finally it's clean. And you're like, okay, come on now. It's clean and it's clear. And you have a clean, open heart space. Because I feel like in the past you did give this person a place in your heart space, and unfortunately they dumped a lot of that nasty, murky water, judgment energy, and there was a lot of there was a lot of projection onto you very heavily. You might see yourself as an empath, and so when at one point you might have seen yourself as very close to this person. And so when this person started spiraling, or when you started realizing like how much this person was dunking you in murky water, it was very harsh. It was very shocking. And you've had this process of squeezing that energy away, squeezing that mistrust, squeezing that, betrayal out of your system, squeezing that projection energy out of your system. You might have found yourself feeling very, at some point, some of the things that I was talking about, you could have felt like, damn, you're kind of describing my younger self, or you're describing my teenage self, or you're describing me, 5, 6, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, when I was very angry, before I had gone to therapy, or before I had really started my shadow work like that, or, that kind of sounds a little bit like me. We all sometimes get into these stages of that type of energy where we're feeling very judged, or we're feeling paranoid, or we're feeling a little bit too in our feelings about something, and it feels like, our lower emotions, our more dense emotions have control over us, but I do see spirit dunking you in that, and cleanse, and dunking you and cleanse, and dunking you and cleanse, until finally, you're cleansed. And now I definitely see the spirit bringing in much more higher vibrational, truthful, loving, trustworthy connections into your life, especially a very particular person that has like this really strong, like their masculine energy that is within them. And I feel like this person could be a woman. Yeah. They have a very open heart space, but this person has a very protective energy. It's giving me big brother, big sister kind of energy. And I see this person like stepping in front of you and going, don't hurt my friend. Get away from them. Stop. I see this like protective shield of love, and feeling very loved, and feeling very held, and feeling very embraced. And I see that type of bond happening here, where it's just like, it's this very like big brother, big sister. It's like somebody come and they push you down on the playground, and here comes your big sister stepping up. Pop! Get away from them. How dare you put your hands on them? Get back. And then this person's like, oh, I wasn't trying. Shut up. Like, oh, okay. And I see this person kind of slinking off, and then this person is helping you up, and they're brushing you off, and they're like, are you okay? And you're like, yes, thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And King and Queen of Cups. You and this person are very connected in your heart space. And at one point, if you saw this past person as like a brother, as a sister, or maybe they were literally, but I think it took some time for you to realize that this person didn't really actually embody those sisterly or brotherly, like protective, loving energy towards you. It was really judgmental. It was really, I want to be like you, but I'm mad at you. I love you. I hate you. Kind of back and forth. I want to be around you, but I judge you all the time kind of energy. And I feel like this new person, or this new energy coming into your life, is actually the truth. Like spirit is showing you what true, you might have called this person brother, sister. You might have seen this person as a member of your coven, or you might have seen this person as a person that had your back. Spirit is like, I'm going to show you what it's really like to have real brothers, to have real sisters, to have real blood bonds with people. I'm going to show you what it's really like, and they had to purge that murkiness and that darkness and that, clouded version of what you thought friendship was, or what you thought love was, what you thought acceptance meant, you know? Acceptance and true love and true brotherly bonds, brotherly sisterly bonds doesn't mean, you know, I can stand you, I guess. I can tolerate you, I guess. You know, it's this, I got you, I have your back. You know, like, yeah, I'm going to hold you to task. And if you're fucking up, I'm going to tell you lovingly, get your shit together. I'll help you. Come on. Like, why were you over here playing on the monkey bars? Come on. Come over here. Play with me. You know, come over here. You know, they told me I was a bad person and they told me I was terrible. Don't listen to them. They're mean and they're miserable. You know, and I see this person going, like, they're still keeping, their spirit's keeping me on the playground, and I see you walking away, you know, with this person with their arms around you, and you look back over your shoulder, and here this person goes over to their parent, and their parent, like, pops them on the back of the head, and is like, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, why are you over there fighting, why are you doing that, you know, and then you're just kind of like, oh, shit, like, I get why this person is so mean. That's not an excuse, because in this circumstance, I really feel like this person is, you know, I feel like they're an adult. They're definitely old enough to know that doing this behavior is not okay. Like, just because you were hurt or just because you were that, like, that's not okay. But I definitely see you being like, oh, I get it. You know, I get it. You know, people are mean sometimes. And this person is like, that person was not able to show you the love. They were not able to be that bond that you wanted them to be. They were not able to protect you in the way that you deserved. And you do deserve protection. And it doesn't matter if you do have flaws. You don't deserve to be around people who tolerate you. And that's the kind of energy. It's like, no, I actually genuinely want to be with you. And it's like, I know, but I'm messed up in this way and that way. And I struggle in this way and that way. And this person's like, so? Do you think that makes you not worthy of my love? What does that mean? You know, and it's this releasing energy of like, oh, this is what true bonds feel like. This is what it truly feels to be around people who love me and accept me for who I am. Not for people who like me when I'm being quote unquote good and then judge me when I'm being quote unquote bad, or tolerate me for all of this other stuff. You know, it's being around people that are just like, I love you at your worst times. I love you at your best times. I'm going to tell you to get your shit together at your worst times lovingly, but I don't need to tear you apart or tear you down. I don't need to kick you while you're down. And I just see this influx of you understanding and you examining rejection wounds and understanding. I also see that possibly because you're so used to this, you could have kind of a moment or a little bit of time where you might be like, can I trust this? Why can I trust this person? Why should I trust this person? You might go through stages of fear that you might lose them, fear that they might turn on you, fear that you might say something or do something that isolates you away from them, because you're so used to what it felt like before to be good, just great, until suddenly you did something that this person didn't like, and then all of a sudden it's you're a piece of shit. You know? And this person's going to be like, no. Like, oh, damn. You must have been having a bad day. You must have not been feeling very well. No, I totally get it. You were acting out because of your wounds. I see that. And it's okay. I love you through those things. I'm here for you. Always. And you're just like, that exists? That's a thing? You know? Like, what? And so Spirit is telling you to love yourself, be there for yourself, hold space for yourself, don't judge yourself, view that inside of yourself, see that, recognize that, see your fears, and face them and say, no, this is something that I can trust. This is something that I can move through, and move through it at your space, at your time. Be gentle with yourself, be understanding with yourself, love yourself in a way that you really wanted other people to love you. And the more that you do that, you know, you are here now in a safe space where people hold space for you to be who you are. So again, I see you're mostly excuse me, when the water is coming out, it's just vaguely tinted with that color from your past, you know, and you're here. You know, and I feel like you are going to go through this boom of understanding towards yourself. You're going to go through this boom of enlightenment of who you are and who you really are and how wonderful and great you really are. And it's going to be beautiful. So enjoy it. You deserve it. You've gone through a lot of hard work and a lot of lessons, and I'm very happy for you. Very proud of you. Okay? All right, that's what I have for you today, you guys. I've got to zoom out of here. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. Thank you for being here with me today, as every day. And as always, thank you to your guides, okay, for guiding you here to receive this message. I hope it gave you the love, light, and clarity that you needed, okay? Thank you to my ancestors, angels, masters, and guides for guiding me through delivering this message as well as keeping me safe. As always, I appreciate you guys so very much. Comment down below if this resonated for you. Let me know. But yeah, mostly keep going. Keep going forward. And mostly, you know, I think, you know, we went into such a detail about this person so that you could realize like, oh, dang, like I was marrying this person's judgmental energy back to them. You know, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a judgmental person. I'm not a mean person. You know, I can purge those things. You know, and even if I do have judgments or I do have differences within people, like I don't have to be so, I don't have to, yeah, there's just kind of this, I can let it go. It's like I can let it go. I don't have to be that. I don't have to mirror that. Like I can actually be the soft, nice, sweet person that I am. I can drop my guards. Do it at your pace. Do it when you feel comfortable. But you are coming into spaces where you can actually be free. And you are free to be yourself. And you're free to be seen. And people see how magnificent and beautiful and strong and brave and capable that you are. And yeah, they see your faults too. But that doesn't mean that they, you know, want to reject you or think that you should, you know, they're not overly judgmental about those things. You know, and mostly they're just like, you're a really freaking cool, strong, brave person who's overcome a lot of darkness in your life. And they are very inspired by you, honestly. We've been talking about that a lot on the channel, how, you know, you're moving away from those people that see your greatness and instead of being triggered by it, they are inspired by it. You know, and you are walking into those spaces and you're walking and creating those bonds and meeting those people and getting into those places where people lift you up instead of tearing you down. You know, and it's mostly because you've done the work to stop doing that to yourself. Very good. Like I say many times, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for walking this journey with me. Thank you so much for healing. You know, you're healing and you're breaking away from negative toxic cycles and you are forging your way into the new world. And I am so proud of you and I am so blessed to be walking this path with you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for the help and the maturity and the learning that you bring into my life. I'm incredibly grateful that you're there and that you're doing what you're doing. And so I appreciate you so very much. All right. I will see you lovelies in the next one, okay? Thank you so much for being here with me today as every day, all right? Bye!